to the Packers now. Vish, as a Niners fan, who do you want the Packers to not draft because you don't want to see us do well?
No, I actually do want to see the Packers draft this guy so badly. And that's my favorite player in the draft. I want the Green Bay Packers to draft Kadarius Toney
Okay.
so badly. I think Kadarius Toney would change their offense. I think he's what the doctor ordered for them. I think they need an explosive playmaker in their offense in some capacity. They need somebody else other than Aaron Jones that's electric with the ball in his hands, and that's who Kadarius Toney is. I think he'll open up the creativity of their offense a lot more. It feels like their offense is so precision based, and it feels like everything needs to be so precise. Whether it's Aaron Rodgers with his pre-snap checks, whether it's his throwing to Devontae Adams, whether it's Matt LaFleur's play calling and scheming up, everything needs to be precise because outside of Aaron Jones, they have nobody where you just give him the ball and okay, the play is not working, but he's going to just get you an 80-yard touchdown because he's just that explosive. So they don't have that. And
No,
Toney would be exactly that for them. He would help them in the screen game. He would help them in the push pass game. He would help them in every capacity. That would be their version of Deebo Samuel. I really want them to get Kadarius Toney.
See, it feels like a luxury to pick him in the first round. Now, I agree with you. He would, like we talked about it with Curtis Samuel too, like he would be a guy that you just get him the ball as much as you can and he'll make something out of nothing. And right now, the Packers' only guy to do that is Aaron Jones. And you need more than one guy to do that if you want to be a high-octane offense or that next level, which we've discussed. But I just think there's way, way, way too many holes on this defense that you would address a second receiver first, especially considering just the sheer amount of talent at the receiver position, whether that's like a low bargain bin free agency or just second round or third round receivers that people are projected to go. I would say the biggest need, and I don't even think this is like that pressing, but if they got another interior D lineman, this defense would be awesome. Like, all right, right now their linebackers aren't the best, but they are young. Like, they're inside linebackers. They're young and they're good enough, right? We already know they have Preston Smith, Gary, Kadarius, like edge is set. Kenny Clark's a beast. Next to him is Kingsley Keke, Dean Lowry, and Tyler Lancaster. And they just really don't get the job done. No better way to put it. Secondary, I wouldn't be opposed, right? Like, if they went another corner, Kevin King's back. Yay, I'm not that disappointed in that for how he only got $6 million for a year. That's cool with me. But if they did want to draft like an outside guy, or maybe even a slot corner, because Shannon Sullivan's okay, but he's not the best. But for me, interior D-line to bulk up the run defense, because I don't know, man. I can't see another Packers playoff game where we're not getting enough interior pressure or just getting ran all over.
Yeah, I agree. If we're talking solely need, I think their interior defensive line, yeah, that's been a need for the last 2 years because they just get pushed around. They get pushed around inside. They get dominated inside. They don't have big people like Dean Lowry, Kingsley Keke, like Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark's massive, but you just need massive human beings, even if they aren't the best players. They need more size. So I 100% agree, though. I haven't really looked into this defensive tackle class too deep, so I don't know the names really too well. Yeah. I'll get into that pretty soon. The other position is you brought up is corner, and I've started watching these corners. I don't know if you'll be available when the Packers pick, but I could see Jaycee Horn and the Green Bay Packers. Like that to me is a Green Bay Packers pick. I think Jaycee Horn is a stud. I think he should go a lot higher than when the Packers pick, but I would love to see that. Like Kadarius Toney, Jaycee Horn, or if you draft some sort of inside linebacker that's very, very explosive, or just a big mammoth human being inside. There's a lot of ways the Packers could go where I think it would be a successful draft if they picked one of those positions in the first round.
Definitely. And one guy, he went to Iowa, so I want him, Davion Nixon. He's an interior D lineman. He's just a big dude at the end of the day. Pretty solid, though. I'd be cool with him. I know there's a guy from Bama who's supposed to be really good, but yeah, for the most part, there's not like that high-end level interior D-line talent, which is not the best for us. But yeah, Jaycee Horn, I haven't watched much, but from what I've read, tell me if I'm wrong here. He's like a pretty good like press corner, man-on-man corner. Really
physical,
athletic,
big time competitor. Yeah, he's got Green Bay Packers written all over him because I think one of the best things about Jair Alexander is that like he's one of the more fluid athletes in the NFL, but he's just a big time competitor. Jair Alexander is willing to get into people's face, press, and compete. And Jaycee Horn, like he's just a competitor. I like Jaycee Horn a lot.
So from the way you've described him, he sounds like basically like a upgraded Kevin King type of prospect in college.
I think he's a little more physically gifted than Kevin King, and